And this is the Snake Eye Fire King mirror match I was telling you about. In the top 8, we got a Snake Eye Fire King mirror match. This is pretty crazy. What is it about Fire King today? Imperm negate the Diabell, but there's no other hand trap to stop them. We're gonna Ponix will search for the Sanctuary. Sanctuary set up the island. Island pop the Ponix to get the Kieran. The Runic saw that a fire was destroyed, so they're gonna pop the Volcanics in the deck. Summon the high avatar Runics, and they'll use them both to rank 8 Xyz, Zombie Vampire. They summon Ash from the opponent's deck, and they link that into a Hita, which they'll link climb into a Princess. And then a Whale, but we summon Volcanics. They're popping. They get a Kieran. Do they have the Kieran? Are they searching for them? Where did this come from? They have 2 Kierans now. Okay. We are playing Azamina, but I don't think there's any Fiendsmith. I could be wrong, but no, I don't think there's Fiendsmith. So Murcielago, get the Wanted, and they're gonna return that with the Hollowed. And now again, Chainlink 1 the Hollowed, Chainlink 2 Wanted, get the Diabell. They're sending the Wanted to summon a Sylvia. They got 2 monster negates plus an Ash, and the Heat Soul will draw into another card, as well as the Fulos isn't gonna do anything. And they can, they're going to negate the Volcanics, popping the who? Well, they'll have the Promethean in the grave. Garunix, pop the Kieran bring back the Volcanics, and on resolution, they're destroying the field spell. It's just pop. Reborn, come back, this, that. Deception. They're gonna tribute the Ash. They're the Oak, and then Ash negates the Deception. And there's a full field. We need the scores up here. I think I need the... I told these players they could use... They didn't go to the next room for the top. I told them they could use this room for the match, this match, but then for the next match, go to the next room. But I think they didn't. I think they went for the. I think they're playing the other game in the room they're supposed to, which is fine. But I'm gonna disband the room. I don't see him in here. I just don't want to miss the replay or match. Alright, it's done. I got game number 2 here. So there is a wanted. Now they a max C. We got an Ash to negate. But there's a Fuelos. Should they not have done the Fuelos first? Now maybe they summon Arvada. You should have shotgunned the Fuelos, no? Because now they're gonna negate it. Well, they have to. Yeah, Arvada will contribute the Ash in their hand, and that's exactly what they're gonna do. So maybe it would have been better just to shotgun the Fuelos in this draw phase or the standby phase ahead of the max C. Either way, both of them would have gotten negated. But I think it was Fuelos first, then max C, so that the Fuelos could have ate the Cold Buy or the Ash. They gotta unlock that block. Maybe we'll see it. No, I don't think that. No Adamantipator on the top. We went over it before. We got Snake Eye Fire King mirror match ahead of us. There is an Ash to negate the max C. Summon Volcanics, putting the Poplar into the back row. Volcanics popping Garunix, which will summon the high avatar Garunix. Now they got two. We have plenty of level 8s. XC summon the zombie vampire. I missed the Adamantipator when I was going over the top cut. So wanted. Now they got the as hollowed Azamina. Lambridge's gonna put the Ponix into their back row. Maybe make it so that you can imperm them. Azamina. Sylvia's here to negate. Hita summoning Oak from the opponent's grave. Now they link it into a Princess. Princess, bring back the Poplar. Searching for the original. Original sending Oak to their grave. Summon our own Oak. Pop. The temple pops our Oak. We summon a Ponix and Oak. Oh, to the zone that the Sunlight Wolf points to so that they can recycle the Ash Blossom. Now into a Heat Soul, drawing into Snake Eye Ash, which doesn't really do anything for them, but what they do have is they've got Ash Blossom, Purge, Imperm, Sylvia, the Heat Soul, drawing a Fuelos. So that's not that great. But they also have a Masquerena, which could do a double banish, and the Promethean Princess. So Imperm, negate, Princess, pop. Garunix. Oh, this will let us bring out the Arvata, which will put them up to an extra monster negate. Crazy. CJN. Crazy mirror match. I don't know who's who here. I do. So Lucas won, right? And they're both playing the Azamina, I think. Yeah. Crazy that they both got matched up together. We're gonna reset these scores. We've got Snake Eye versus Blue Eyes. Ualos is gonna get ashed, and there's no other hand trap. Lordly Load getting the Ether Barrel, and they get a Drill Beam. So that Drill Beam is a banish. They're sending a Blue Eyes with the Mausoleum. Now they get the wishes. Discard a Fualos. They're adding the Sage and the Majesty. Tribute the Spirit to summon a Blue Eyes. And they're going to Synchro Summon the Spirit Dragon. The Spirit Dragon says that neither player can special summon 2 or more monsters at the same time. We got 2 Spirit Dragons. How is Snake Eyes going to deal with that? And now if they know they're playing Snake Eyes, they're probably going to want to maintain one of those Spirit Dragons on the field, right? Let's see. Well, if you don't know what I'm talking about, the Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon basically says you can't activate the Flambear's effect in the graveyard to summon 2 level 1 fires. Spirit Dragon is negating the Poplar, and they're going to tribute one of them to summon the Ultimate Spirit. And now they summon Flamberge with the Temple. That was the Majesty, though. They had to have known it was there, right? So we saw Snake Eyes go second against Blue Eyes. And now we're going to see Snake Eyes go first. Dia Bellstar. Got set the original. Gonna get ashed, and that will end their turn. They have got, was that a good go in second hand, you'd call that? Ash, Nib, Imperm. Will it be enough to slow them down here? Should they have maybe ashed the Ether Barrel? Well, it doesn't matter, because their ash gets negated by the called by. They wanted to ash the wishes. The wishes is really good. Oh, but this Nibiru is now live. You gotta do this Nibiru. When do you nib? What are we holding? Did they negate it already or something? Maybe they did, or you couldn't activate it. I don't know what happened. They waited too long. Blue Eyes defeating Snake Eyes 2-0. Well, the Snake Eye did kind of brick there going in game 2. Did they negate that? Yeah, it's crazy. Did they not even bother activating it? They gave up. They just stopped trying. They topped. That's all that matters. Hokai Meru Guardian. The Guardian is a great way to start the turn. That's a negate. Now our Vernuslips. They're protected by... Oh, well. Let's just say it, put it this way. There's 2 Veilers and a Crow, but there's only 1 cold by to protect them. Veiler is going to negate the Gallant Granite. And now Called by the Grave is going to banish and negate the Veiler before it can negate the Granite. But there's a second There's a second Veiler to negate the Grand Knight. It does not seem that the block was going to be unlocked at this moment. Blocked? It does not seem the block will be unlocked. Wait, Xeno Guitar? Oh, Ossa? Do they have a Earth? It didn't matter. There was already... How is it there? It was just there? Alright, now we're going for a ride. I didn't see the Redux. It was slick how they slid that in there. Now, Pearly going first. Ash negate my friend Pearly, which is great. The Pearly Street is equipping a Sleepy to the Pearly Nor. They're drawing two. That's I've drawn a Veiler and a Happy Memory. And now the Yeep summons X Pearly Nor. But it only has 4 materials, so they're gonna spin early. They're gonna spin the Super Heavy Samurai Wakashi back to the deck. Kokai may Guardian negating the Maxi. It's another scenario where you might want to shotgun that Maxi in the standby draw phase, because if you wait, they might summon a negate. The Kokai May Guardian or the Arvada. So we're searching for our Adamanticators. Analyzer revealing the Rock Band Xeno Guitar, Soul Piercer, Vernocelifs, Super Heavies, Gigantus. Now we're seeking. Baron de Fleur with a 77% win rate at time of appearance. Now Masquerena. Oh wow, linking that all into a Goddess. And that is 8,000 lethal damage already on the field. They don't even need the block right here. Very nice. Pearly getting this far today. Again, this is a new format, and just getting to the top means a lot. Is that 2 games though? There might be another game. There might be another 2 games. Let me check that out, Dust Card. They printed a new Kaiba Man? I didn't hear about that, actually. If someone has a link to where I can find information on that. Did we see this? I don't know. Pearly going first. If it's a 2 material Nor, we might have seen this. Did they yeep? We got an E Pearly Nor. There's a street. They're protected from targeting effects to turn they're summoned. Ash negate the my friend. We might have seen this. And the Kokai Meru negates the Maxi because they didn't shotgun it. Yeep. Maxi. Veiler. Yep, we saw this. And then they spin the Wakashi. Branded? Alu Bear get the branded fusion. They are now gonna get ashed. Allure of Darkness. Oh, their whole hand is gone. The Allure of Darkness did not draw into a dark monster, so they had to discard the whole hand. Forbidden Droplet, sending the Owlbear to negate the Dark Blade. Now, there's a branded fusion in the hand if they wanted to maybe activate the Super Poly, but we're going to branded opening? No. Branded fusion. Albion. Called by the Grave. They banish the Bestial Rebellion? Why was Albion negated? Oh, Droplet. Antoine, it's crazy. My sleeping schedule revolves around this streaming schedule where I might, if the tournament starts at 6 p.m., I could wake up at 2 or 3 p.m. and then stream until the morning. Super polymerization, clearing up the Mirror Jade and the Owlbear, turning that into a Dracostapelia. But the Owlbear comes back from the grave and it negates the Dracostapelia for the end until the end of the turn, right? Another allure, but they are forced to banish that Albaz. Okay, they set the brand of fusion. Turn 7 brand of fusion poggers. Mirror Jade. This is lethal. Branded winning game 1 versus Memento. Let's see it from the Memento side of things. What does Memento do? I'm actually not familiar with Memento that well. Let's see this. They're gonna pop the Anguish. They summon the Mace. Memento Mythiclan. We summoned Acheron. Yeah, no, this is... You lost me. Bone Party. A Memento Fusion. Pop the Goblin. They're sending... Dude, what is happening? Alright, Memento Twin Dragon. It's gone. It's like, I guess it reminds me of DDD, where you're summoning all these different things and getting different materials. And you get these different materials to build up your big guys, or to whatever your goal is. But there doesn't seem to be a rhyme or reason to this for me. Allure of Darkness. They draw a Magnemite and a branded opening. So there's a Droll. Oh no. Droll. Ash. I don't know what the rest of the Memento stuff does. Cranium Burst. They're bursting. Negate. I don't know how much they did negate. They drolled. There's still an Ash. Double Banish. The face down quick play. And the fusion, maybe these are all potential ones. These are the ones they've done already. So they use their 2 interruptions. And there's potentially 5 others. Little Knight Banish. And we're not going to get to see the rest, but it's crazy. Army of Me and Fane. This is game number 3 between Branded and Memento. Branded going first after losing game 2. We got Alubear, get a Branded Fusion. Albion. We are banishing material to fusion summon Lubellion. Are they going to get their hands on... yeah, they do that so that they have material on the field to tribute for the Bestial Lubellion. They set up the Branded Lost. Now they have a Granguinol. And the Branded Lost is searching for Mercourier, which is a negate. Branded Banishment, branded in red. They got Banish the Mirror Jade. Branded Banishment can use the opponent's monster as material. Branded in red might... I don't think it's going to do anything that crazy. We'll see. We'll get the Albaz. And now we fusion summon a Lubellion. We'll see where this goes here. We still got those... Branded Lost. Where'd the Mercourier go? It summons a Rinbrum. We get the Mercourier back. And a kit. I don't even know what I'm counting anymore. We got Mirror Jade. Banishment. Mercourier. A Banishment fizzled. Mercourier negates their Memento monster. Point Dragon. Where are we banishing? The Banish? That's all they have left is one Banish? If they even can do it. They're protected from destruction thanks to the Branded opening. Guardian Chimera. They're not going to be protected again. Rinbrum negate. Oh, I forgot about the Rinbrum negate. So there's the Rinbrum and the Mirror Jade. I think that's everything. Now it's the Mirror Jade banishing the Combine creation. It's not looking too good here for Memento. Just right into battle. They don't even activate any of their stuff. What else do they have left to cook? The field is full. They got to banish and negate. And 2 banish with the Quem? How does that work? I don't know. I play a little Branded, not a lot. I'm not an expert. They were both team members of the same group. Were they waiting for that one to Memento? Memento? Memento. Memento. Ash. Gonna Poplar. Oh, this is a new match. We have Adamancipator versus Snake Eye Fire King. Snake Eye going first. Alright, so the Oak summon an Ash from the grave. The Oak summons a Flambird from the deck. Link that into a Masquerena. No Fiendsmith lines here. Just good old Fire King. The way it was made to be done. Oh, they're gonna Promethean Princess. Oh, I was gonna say before they even Masquerena, but no, they chain the Masquerena is a higher chain link to the Promethean Princess. Otherwise, they would be locked to fire. The Kokai Meru Guardian is going to negate the Apollo, but then the Imperm negates the Analyzer. They couldn't really extend. Meme in tow. Um, Fire King won game 1, right? All right. Emancipator lost game 1. Oh no, this was actually flipped. This is game 1. We saw game 2, I think. So this is game 1. The block has been unlocked. It seems there's only one Emancipator in today's top 8. Could have something to do with all the blue eyes. There's new memento cards. Last week there was Emancipator. Synchro summon the Herald. Now I've seen them use the Herald as material to exceed summon the Abyss Dweller. That could be. We had one Emancipator who might have been persecuted out of the top 8 because we didn't add a 7th round to avoid tiebreakers. I guess if you see that block dragon resolve, you're going for a wild ride. Let's see game number 3. Emancipator going first after losing game 2, 1-1 in game 3. Ash negate the analyzer. Will they be able to play through this? Let's see. Impulse negating the Vernusilif, the Flourishing Hills. That's the end of the turn. Ash, get a Poplar. Poplar will summon. And then there's the Maxi. Poplar getting the original. Kind of surprised they did not use the Poplar to link summon like a Linkaribo before they sent it along with the Ash. Well, let's see what they do. They're gonna original send in the Ash, but then they get negated. Do they have a normal summon? No, but there's a Diabell Star? And they're taking this taking the Max C challenge. To get the hollowed Azumina. They're doing they're further taking this Maxi challenge by summoning a Murcielago to search for the wanted. What is the need for all this? And now Link summon IP Masquerena. Have they gone crazy? You know they did a Max C, right? All right, Azumina, chain the wanted. Get the Diabell. Azumina sending the wanted to summon Sylvia. That's a negate. But is all of these draws worth it? Now they're drolling. They drolled? Why would they droll? I think drolling powered them up. Ogre. Oh no. The ogre did not destroy the Promethean princess because the Promethean princess was summoned with an IP Masquerena as material, giving it the built-in protection of not being destroyed by opponents' card effects. Was there a better time to ogre? Maybe none of it mattered. But that Maxi challenge was crazy. It mattered? Maybe if they didn't droll themselves. Mulcam, what is going? All right. Reset the scores. We got Blue Eyes versus Branded in the semifinals. Let's get that on the screen here to make sure that everyone knows. I didn't even ping Discord that we were going to the top 8. It was just so late. It's crazy. Wishes. They'll discard the Blue Eyes. They're roaring. With a maiden. They are no longer maidenless. For my Elden Ring players. Into battle with the Tyrant Dragon. Now they synchro summon the spirit. The True Light is going to set the Majesty from the deck. The Maxi. But now this Purge. Purge, negate, destroy the Albion. That's an interesting choice. But I think Vsauce here knows what they're doing. Blue Eyes, Ultimate Spirit, negate the talent. Now they're thrusting into Branded Fusion. But now the Max C is going to make it so that the Blue Eyes gets to draw her special summon. That's 2. Bring back the spirit from the grave with the effect of the ultimate. The Spirit Dragon negating the Albion. Branded and High Spirits returning itself to the hand from being banished. Maybe the grave. Don't know what that was. They're loading up with the Drill Beam. Spirit Tribute. Drill beam. They're trying to banish the Forload Furious, but it's gonna get destroyed first. That drill beam is banishing, right? It do be banishing. But the Forload Furious destroyed it and the wishes before it could get banished. So. Give him a point on top. All right. Game 2. Branded going first. Start off with the deployment. They're going to max C. I don't know why we're waiting for the main phase. Maybe they just want to wait for an effect that would special summon something. Alubear get branded fusion with their thrusting. They gotta negate the thrust. But if you know they just added branded fusion, do you still ash a thrust? Imperm negated Cartesia. There's still the Sanctifier that could summon something. Spirit with eyes of blue. Getting the Mausoleum. Tribute it to summon a blue eyes. Now they summon a Tyrant into battle. Albaz banished and negated. All they got is one branded fusion in the hand. Can they come back from this? Branded in high spirits. Huh. Now they got a droplet. High spirits, branded fusion, plus the Cartesia. But there's an Imperm, Veiler, the ultimate, and the spirit. These are all problems. But there's that droplet. So the droplet is going to send the Albion. And they're dodging the Imperm, right? They're negating. Summon the Star Source. They're popping the True Light. But the Veiler will negate the Star Source. So they're protected. Protecting the True Light. They all would have been destroyed. That would have been big if that Star Source resolved, right? Branded banishment, bring back Albion. Crazy. Blue eyes. 2-0 victory. Going second, doesn't matter. And they're going to the finals to play against Snake Eye Fire King. This is it. Reset the scores. We're in the finals now. Snake Eye, after let's do it this way, yeah. After 6 rounds of Swiss, we chose the top 8. And here at the end of it all, we got Blue Eyes with new Primite versus Snake Eye Fire King. There is some Azamina in there. Wow. Snake Eye and Fire King on top, bricking pretty bad. They got an impermanent cold buy, but they got Maxi and Ash with the cold buy and the imperm to back that up. They're gonna Ash the wishes, but there's a cold buy to negate their Ash. Now they can Maxi without fear of that cold buy. So now they summon the Sage, search for the Veiler. Where do you imperm? You imperm the Spirit. Where do you cold buy? That's a good question. Maybe the Maiden. Yeah, you cold buy the Maiden, right? So they're gonna Maiden, discard, and there's the cold by the grave. And they didn't imperm the Spirit. Interesting, right? We'll see. Okay. So no Maiden. Maiden is gone. Spirit will tribute, and now they Maxi. I'm gonna Blue Eyes. They draw 1 Snake Eye Ash. Will that be enough to get them through? Through a Veiler and a Maxi? I don't know, but they summon the Ash to get Veilered. But Kieran that they drew for turn, pop the Ash, dodging the Veiler. But now Maxi is going to make it so the Blue Eyes player gets to draw per special summon. Will Fire King be able to lethal while taking the Maxi challenge? For me, team, they don't even care. They do not care. Max challenge. They're going to lethal this turn. Snake Eye Fire King. We gotta see how Blue Eyes can come back from that. Blue Eyes going first. This is game 2 in the finals. The Fire King player, they got to Ash to negate the Lordly Load. And maybe Impulse will negate the Spirit when it tributes? Let's see. Mausoleum of White. They're gonna summon the Sage, search for the Maiden. Maiden, discard. Place the True Light. Now they tribute the spirit. Can you not impulse that? Is that not a thing? Shown activates. That includes special summon a monster. Well, no, we're gonna impulse the maiden. I'm sure that's a much better impulse. So thank you that we saw that. Blue eyes, spirit, dragon. I'm not a blue eyes enthusiast. So they discard the Veiler for the wishes, searching for the roar, and another Veiler. Roar. Get a blue eye. Summon the blue eyes from the deck. Now the lordly load. They're gonna summon another blue eyes. Wishes. Banish. Equipping the ultimate dragon to our blue eyes, and now they link that into a seal. Seal it up. The true light. Gonna summon the blue eyes. The wanted is gonna add a Diabell to their hand. True light. Summon blue eyes. And now the maiden. Okay. Summon a Diabell. Setting the original. They tribute the spirit, but there's a cold buy to negate and banish the spirit. Drill beam. Wow. The drill beam. The drill beam says, reveal a primary card or a normal monster in your hand. Then target a face-up card on the field. Negate its effects, and if you do, banish. Gonna negate a called by with the drill beam. It's crazy. Big Snapple, what is going on? How you doing today? We are about to go into game 3 of the finals. We had a 57 player tournament today with 6 rounds of Swiss. And then we took the top 8 players and they played single elimination. And we got Blue Eyes versus Snake Eye Fire King. There's no side deck today. This isn't me, Snapple. I wish I was as good as these guys. Maybe one day if I try hard enough, I could be as good as them. All right. We got game 3 of the finals. Snake Eye Fire King going first. The opponent has a Maxi and an Imperm. Imperm will negate the Snake Eye Ash. Oh, there's a Diabell and an original. You could summon the Diabell, send the original, link that off, or a moon, but they're not doing Fiendsmith. This is Fire King. So we're gonna send the Linkaribo to summon a Diabell, and then they get the Deception. There is Azamina but there is no Fiendsmith. Purge, negating the deception. Is that going to destroy it as well? Is that the end of the turn? Oh no, no, no. They're going to set the deception. True light. We got the wishes. Gonna get ashed. I wonder why they didn't set that imperm. No, honey, this is how they're made. Bonfire. Get the oak. Oak will summon a ash, but there is a maxi. They've done it before, and they're probably gonna do it again, taking the maxi challenge just to finish the game. So we got a Flamberge. How many times are they gonna draw? They drew twice already. Now we got an Azumina, Omni Negate to protect them from maybe a Nibiru. Flamberge. Putting the Maiden into the back row. Are they sending a message by doing that? Or do they just want to get it out of the grave in a way that they can't interact with that Maiden? And this is 9,300 damage on the field. That's more than enough for lethal. Taking the Maxi challenge in the finals in game 3 after 6 rounds of Swiss. We got Snake Eye, Fire King, Azumina winning first place. It's crazy. Oh man, yeah. Oh, we always get hit with this. I want to look at that replay, Antoine, but you got to hop on over to Twitch. All right. Actually, Antoine, I have an alternate YouTube channel. You can go over there. Actually, you should definitely be subscribed to that. YouTube, that is the alternate channel. Oh shit. There, yeah, there you go. Was that playing? No, it wasn't. That's the alternate channel you're gonna want to be subscribed to tune in when I'm streaming. I'm even streaming Yu-Gi-Oh, but I just don't want to use the main channel when I'm not doing anything like tournament related. Yes, congratulations to Lucas here in the chat. Yes, definitely, Lucas, just send me your PayPal, of course. Now, Lucas, did you enjoy all that? Was it fun? Of course, send PayPal. Oh, Zark, I'm already doing that. Go look at the YouTube videos that I have on the channel and give it a look and let me know what you think. Yo, honey, you would be a legend. You can use donate. There is exclamation point donate. You can hit that link right there. $1. I think works. And yeah, check out the YouTube channel. Wait. Go ahead over to YouTube. Make sure that you are subscribed. No, tournaments are free to enter. All the prizes are funded by ads revenue that I get from streaming on Twitch. If you want, there is you can do Patreon for as low as $1 a month if the other one doesn't work. And if the easiest way and the cheapest, the free way to support the stream is by checking out the YouTube channel, or if you are able to leave the stream running in the background while you're not even watching it, leave us on 1%. But let us end the Yugioh YouTube stream. Don't worry, the alternate channel, you're not going anywhere. Goodbye, YouTube.